Fellow Biafrans and viewers of this channel all over the world, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you wherever you are watching this program from. This is Biafra Breaking News Media. Subscribe to this channel if you've not, because in this channel we bring the news to you how it happened, unadulterated. With regards to politics, economy, security, education, cultural, and otherwise. So this is the third session of the weekly trending topics. We've published the first and second session. Check the old videos. As you watch other videos, you also watch the last two published videos in line with this particular session. So the topic we'll be looking at right now is Emenike built and gifted his community a modern hospital. The former footballer Emenike, out of his own magnanimity, he chose to give to the people what the government could not afford to give them. He built a modern hospital, as you can see in the picture above, handed to his community. According to his word, he said, this is a way of giving back to the community. What a good man. We want this kind of people everywhere in Biafra land and even in Nigeria, because no place deserves anything, less. Everybody deserves it better. We must not force things to happen, but if you are blessed, do look down to bless others. Because this life we are living is not all about what you have, the kind of food you eat, the kind of big cars you drive, the kind of exotic lives you live. No, it's not all about that. The highest happiness any man we have in this life, we enjoy seeing himself on a daily basis, is the investment you made through human capital development. If you cannot develop individuals, develop community. If you can do both, the better. God bless Emenike and the likes, because there are other numerous good people in the societies we have in Old Eastern region and Nigeria beyond. So if your spirit has been dragged, or you've been dragging with your spirit, if you or will not do what your mind is telling you to do for persons, be it friends, community, and even, members of your society that you never even come in contact with, and you are touched to bless those persons, human capital development is the best thing anybody can do in this life. Don't give people fish. I detest it. I detest fish. Because people can only eat the fish, and that is the end of it. They will still remain hungry. But when you invest in their dexterities, when you invest in the God-given grace, and they develop a handwork, because that is, the world is really, really going beyond what you are seeing right away. I mean right now. It's no longer how it was before. So the earlier the better that the people are developed in our societies, the less stress we all have as a people. God bless Emenike once again.
Hospital Emenike. Emenike. Bakalat. All my guys are ballers, huh? Bakalat. Big ballers only. Bakalat. Hospitale Emenike. Adams Hospital. At least when I treat him without ego.
So in the other news that trended this week, that is the almighty celebration of the end of Nigeria Biafra Civil War. So every January 15th marks the end, or the official, supposedly, end of, or reminiscence of the end of Biafra Nigeria Civil War, Nigeria Biafra Civil War of 1967 and 1970s. So, in the spirit of such remembrance, a lot of Biafrans expressed their prayed to the souls of the departed who were killed during the war and those who are still killed. One of our famous songs, Flavor, in his hardcore spirit as usual, is one of those that celebrated or prayed either for the souls that departed. May God continue to bless and strengthen him, because he's a good son of the soil. He's a kind of people, or the kind of person that all these celebrities and friends of celebrities ought to emulate, because as it stands now in the society where we come from, Africa and Nigeria in particular, because Nigeria influences every other African states, including the world at large. So for the fact that in Nigeria, we have it all, Nigeria, or do I say Igbo people are blessed to bless Nigeria, because when you made mention of Nigerians that influences the world, large majority of those Nigerians all came from Igbo people. So I continue to say, may the good people like Flavor be emulated. But one significant something that needs to be noted in this regard is that what ended in 1960 is the armed struggle for the independence of Biafra, and not the struggle for independence of Biafra. Because as far as we know, the struggle for the independence of Biafra continued till date. And the killings and massacring of Biafra, or Biafrans, spilling of Igbo blood, continued till date, and is still rampaging everywhere, until we stood our ground and started saying no. Because everyone can agree with me that since the formation of Eastern Security Network, the number of deaths we witness in the hands of Nigerian security agencies has reduced drastically. It is a call for celebration. It is a call for celebration, my people, and a bonus and an encouragement as well to our leader, Mazi Kanu and IPOB, to continue the good work which they're doing, because it's not as easy as we see it. But that is great evidence that the impact of their relentless effort towards liberating our people is yielding fruits. So on the other news, IPOB rejected Obiozor as the Ohaneze Ndigbo President General. Wow. We always lead. IPOB always lead. I mean leads and others follows. So having taken cognizance of the fact that Obiozor is a puppet nominated by the Northern Oligarchy as usual, which is the real founding fathers of Ohaneze Ndigbo. He stood his ground, made the points clear as usual, that the affairs of Ndigbo cannot be trusted into the hand of such man. So in line with that, because even it's not a kind of, hidden fact. Everybody knew how the North and APC rallied to congratulate the so-called elected Ohaneze Ndigbo president, Ambassador or Professor Obiozor as so-called. Before then, they have written a letter. Of course, I made a video about it. You can check one of the old videos. Prescribing him as the potential president around August 2020. So, and of course, January election, concocted election 2021, saw his emergence as the president. So, it's not a thing to, it doesn't in fact sound strange or shouldn't sound strange to anybody, because it's an obvious fact. So that the plans to conquer our people and, through the so-called puppets, up to all the governors, because they are all in line with this. So because, like I used to say, and I will continue saying it, because there's every necessity that we must do all we have to do to ensure that it never happened. So I continue to say that the security structure of Old Eastern region is at stake, and it takes IPOB under the leadership of Mazi Kanu to retain the security structure of Old Eastern region. That is what they are after. Once they grab the security structure of Old Eastern region, trust me, it's over. But God will continue to fail them. So in line with the rejection, all Igbo sociocultural groups all over the world converged and signed a memorandum in rejection of the same election that produced the so-called Obiozor, the northern candidate. So among the groups that rallied around and signed this document, or do I say the representative from those groups, because I can't say emphatically that every member must be on the same page. So World Igbo Congress, United States, Igbo World Assembly, Igbo Board of Deputies, worldwide, Worldwide Igbo Communities, UK, European Igbo Communities, One Voice Women Movement, Women Mediation and Support Group, Council of Igbo States in America, United States, all signed this document, rejecting that election, and of course, asked Imewa Ndebo to constitute another electoral process that we see to a fresh election. So to see the possibility of electing an IMOB, sorry, it's IMOB, they're called IMOB members. You know, it seems they are the electoral governing body, you know, that sees to election processes. So this is it in that regard. So the enemies of Biafrans and Biafra land will continue to fail. So while this is ongoing, all those prepared in the South region needs to be also faced squarely, because they need to do something seriously about them. So on the other news, but in this particular one, I have done everything necessary to verify, because there was a time the person that this news I'm about to tell you about, or analyze, or say something about is attributed to. There was a time he was saying that a lot of people have opened account in his name, saying that, you know, publishing things, and even some saying what he never said. But from all indication, that account seems to be his, but until he rejects it, then we knew he never said. So this is Frederick Leonard, the popular Nollywood actor. So he wrote that Nigerian government should stop looking for ESN. In his word, he said, "My advice to Nigerian government and military is that they should stop searching for the Eastern Security Network, ESN, in the Biafran states. Stop sending your men into untimely grave every blessed day in search of ghosts you can't even see." Wow. So the content of what he wrote is quite big, so I can't be able to read all of them out in order not to make the video to be too long. So let's switch over to another topic. Why Southeast can't produce president without Mazi Kanu? Wow. It's a very popular topic. Or that went so viral. So now, this particular topic is very sensitive. Very, very sensitive. And I would like us to just take a few points on it. Looking at it, you will also know why Mazi Kanu, since they kept saying it is turn of the old eastern region, it is the turn of southeast to produce president and all that, you find out that there have been attempts in this recent time to feature Mazi Kanu in public discussions. I don't know if someone is following this point. There is serious attempt to constantly feature him in public discussions. Before you know what is going on, of course, there will be attempt to seek for his audience to a particular direction, because that is how it used to start. They'll be running around, or what they say, beating around the bush, until they will, think it is time to strike. Then they will review the main intention of revolving around that particular point. So, but one thing is that our leader is a very strong-minded person, brave, intelligent, enough to always give them every answer they need at any point in time. Because by the time this revolving around matures, you find out that attempt, if it is not already ongoing, to convince him to pedal down as usual, like they did when he was saying that people should not participate in the worst election that cohesively produced Jubri Buhari as the president of Nigeria for the second time, because the original Buhari, as we all knew, according to what is going on in the country, seems no longer to be alive. If he is alive, he is no longer in control of himself. It is obvious. And somebody who cannot control himself is as good as he's not alive. So they were like, let him not make the people to allow somebody who is not supposed to win the election to win the election. At the end of the day, he said, okay, let's see. Let's see what happens. By the time they conducted the election, of course, like he said before the election, which is obvious fact in Nigeria, that after election, there will be selection. So even though the campaign affected the election drastically, at the end of the day, there was election. You see videos of where people are paid over 5,000 just to buy over their vote, buy them into suffering for another 4 years, just as is happening right now in Anambra State. So this time around, I know they will come up with another strategy, but it's always brave, and God always assists in proving him very, very right. So that is it for that news, because I'm trying as much as I can be, as much as it's going to be possible, to always make the review of these topics very short. That's where we are going to leave it for this particular session. And thank you for this week. And thank you for watching. And thank you for your time. Stay tuned and continuously watch every other video we're posting from tomorrow, Monday. And most of all interesting topics that will be posted at the weekend. Subscribe and subscribe and subscribe, guys, to stay tuned. We bring it how it happened to you at all times. So turn on the notification button to always get the notification whenever the videos are dropped. Bye for now.